Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The long NFL season down to this. One game to decide it all. Super Bowl 61 underway. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He'll check this one down at Pacheco. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Now here's Mahomes. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jalen Carter gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right at the 35. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like that.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to McBride. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
Well, the Commanders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it down.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch in his Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll look to throw here.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And the Washington offense heading out.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 10-zip our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the 2nd quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
73 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2nd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over.
They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I have. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. Now, I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. DK Metcalf from 19 yards away. And the Commanders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
He's got McBride here over the middle.
And he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 93 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The throw over the middle, taken in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They'll look to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw again. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 10 yards out. And the Commanders are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Quick slant to Brown.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. And spotted at the 14-yard line.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Off to the races. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 151 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far
It's been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that LC Greenwood unofficially had. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A give left side to Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles,
We haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And they'll take him to the ground quickly, but he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Mahomes again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that'll do it for the third quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the fourth quarter, which is coming up next. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
And it is caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Pacheco.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They'll run again here with Robinson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
51 yards on the punt there. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken around the 12. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson, the Commander offense.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Robinson up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long. Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side is Rice. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. That's a screen pass. That's complete. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Tony. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jalen Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Robinson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And bulldozing his way through. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
And Nick Bolton there on the tackle. They did it. The Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy.
For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.